Hello, everyone. Hey, hey, hey. A lot of things are happening. But I just saw this one and I said, let me just bring this to you. It says Kano APC suffers setback as members dump party for NDC. Obi kwankwa, so 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 kwankwasia amana. Obedient movement, a new Nigeria is possible. Anyway, this is daily post and this is the report. It says Kano APC suffers setback as members dump party for NDC. Before I go on, I know a lot of people have been out there saying that Kwankwaso does not have political influence, especially within the opposition. You understand, a lot of people from ADC trying to make it as if no, Peter Obi getting Kwankwaso does not mean anything, blah blah blah, what have you and what have you not. Let me just simply say let me simply say this thing in very very simple terms. I don't know if you remember Ibrahim Shekarau, because I know some people mistake it for Shekarau. It's not the terrorist Shekarau, no, the former governor of Kano State, he was also a minister of education and I think plus some other thing. There was a video he did. I watched that video where he was talking about, Kwankwaso, and that Kwankwaso is a very shrewd politician, that Kwankwaso knows politics, he has influence, that nobody should relegate him or think that he does not have him. He was saying, and this is someone that, why it was even more profound. This is someone that he and Kwankwaso, they really don't see eye to eye like that. He was the one, Kwankwaso did first term. Then this Shekarau now took over, won him, defeated him when Kwankwaso was seeking for re-election. Then he finished 8 years before Kwankwaso was able to come in. Kwankwaso still kept trying, to win back. And so for him to come out and say that, look, Kwankwaso is not the kind of politician that you will just disregard, that he has a lot of influence and what have you. And indeed, yes, Kwankwaso has his influence. In places he has his influence, especially in the northern part of Nigeria. He's going to help Peter Obi penetrate, and which Peter Obi is already doing. You see that there is more acceptance, and people wanted, there's that acceptance. Like, I don't know whether I ever did a video. There was someone who had called me the other day. There was an interview that Peter Obi did, and there was some things that he felt needed to be how do I put it, needed to be gauged in another way. And so I was shocked when he was telling me that, oh, we've decided to do Peter Obi now. He's an influencer. He's a northern, in short, very well known in northern part of Nigeria. He's one of those key influencers that you have. And when I was just like, really? Like, welcome to the club. But so this is what we have here. It says Daily Post Nigeria is reporting that ahead of the 2027 general election, some members of the All Progressive Congress APC in Kumbotso local government area of Kano State have defected to the Nigerian Democratic Congress NDC. The defectors, who are mostly youth, were received into the NDC on Sunday by the State Publicity Secretary of the party in Kano, Alhaji Yusuf Rabiu Pasaha, alongside Captain Nafe, the party's candidate for the State House of Assembly in Kumbotso local government. The development marked a major boost for NDC in Kumbotso as the new members pledged their loyalty and support for the party vision. Speaking during the event, Alhaji Fasaha described the defection as a clear indication of the NDC's growing acceptance among the youth. He assured new entrants of equal opportunities and inclusion in the party's structure. Captain Affair also welcomed defectors and called on them to mobilize the grassroots ahead of the election, stressing that the NDC remains committed, to youth development and people-centered representation. One of the things that you will give to Rabi Musa Kwankwaso is the fact that he has a very people-centric government, and it's the kind of government where his kind of leadership is the one that is not uh elitist. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. Is the one that is not elitist, because what you have in the north, there's this dichotomy between the have and the have not. So you have people who are stickily rich, old money, have had, come from, they are the ones, the noble royal blood and co. They are the ones who are educated. They are the ones who get these big jobs. They are the ones who have opportunity. The talakawas, those ones mostly not educated. Even when you're educated, you don't even have the leg. You're thrown on one side. So Kwankwaso is that bridge between opportunities and the talakawas. And he was able to use that a lot, to the extent that a lot of people who ordinarily would not have gotten anything have been able to get scholarships, were able to get first class education, go abroad and they are doing so many great things. So it's almost as if this is the one person, and one person who is trying to bring up the north educationally, while there's a group of the elite who want to keep the north down, oppressed educationally. In that way, they are able to hold on to the political party power that they have for them to continue to use. So because if people are educated, you won't be able to control them the way that you can control them now. So there is always that back and forth push between the elite and where they don't really like Kwankwaso with the kind of leadership that he's giving. Kwankwaso embodies that, the child of nobody becoming somebody without knowing anybody. Kwankwaso has embodied that, and that's not what the children of somebody who don't want others to become somebody, for them to remain nobodies, to continue to help them. I remember growing up, there was a politician, can't remember, I think one of those, either Kano or whatever politicians, but there was a remark that he was that was attributed to him in terms of not wanting other people to be educated, was the fact that if the child of Telekawas get educated, who is going to serve his children? Yeah. And up to today, that's the mentality that a lot have. They would rather keep people subjugated for them, so that they will keep worshiping them, worshiping their own children. Some people are happy with the fact that people will come to their door, in front of their compound. They will sit there from morning till night just for you to come and share 1,000. Or this, and that's the kind of people that people say as good person. Yeah, this is a good person. But if you are refusing to say, no, I don't want to give this money to people, I don't want to be giving you just to be giving you one, I don't want to give you money, I don't want to help you, I want you to not need my help. I want the government to have put enabling environment for you to be able to do everything for yourself, so that you don't need me. That's the kind of, then people see you as being selfish, stingy, whatever that they want to be. They would rather the one that will be giving you peanuts. And some people just want to keep people subjugated so that they continue to control them. May God help us. Thank you so much. Bye.